Hey guys, welcome to Richard Burns Rally Career Mode Part 3. We are in a Rally of Hokkaido or Rally of Japan, and let's see what we can do. For the first stage, it's called Perka Mineko. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. Only the way it's pronounced. But let's hope we do well for Rally Stage number 1. We are in the Subaru Impreza or the Subaru WRX. Oh my god, I completely forgot my car brand. I know it's a Subaru, I think it's a Subaru WRX. Like, yeah, that's probably it. Anyway, this track is very narrow and full of trees at the side, as you can see. And there's a lot of medium turns, which I completely hate. And for some reason, I forgot which was my handbrake button. So some of these 90-degree turns would be like a normal hairpin turn, not a proper handbrake turn. And as I completely launched the car off the side of the track and right into a tree, you see, going off track can cause huge problems in this track. And I understeered right into another tree as well, which is disappointing. I'm barely 2 minutes into the race. Into the rally stage. Completely terrible so far. We caught on later the rally stage and I lock up my brakes with us. Not good at all. I wasn't expecting this corner and just panicked and pressed the brakes and locked up, and that's about it for that stage. It was a long stage actually, 6 minutes compared to most of the stages in the Rally of Great Britain. We move on. We got 6 minutes 45.63. A couple of mistakes, including ramming those poor marshals at the end. But with that time, that puts us somewhere in 4th place. You can see some people putting a time of 6 minutes 37. I'm pretty disappointed not to get a better ranking, a better result, a better time. But we go with it. And you can see a lot of damage sustained during their run. And we're gonna carry on at Noika. That is stage number 2. And this track, I don't know why I've heard it before, but it is pretty famous and it is insanely long for a rally stage. So far, it is my longest rally stage ever, and it took me by surprise. As you can see, my HUD is non-existent, so I can't see my rev meter, I can't see my speed, I can't see the rally stage distance. So I really didn't know Noika was this bloody long. But very good time trying to drive and wrestle this car through this track. This track is a little bit more forgiving on some places like this. You get a lot of open field on your left and right, and that is very what do you call it? That's very good for people like me. As you can see, I just about clipped the tree as I tried to cut the corner, and that probably ruined my left-right suspension. For most of the rally stage, for most of the part after this, my car was a little bit understeer. You can see I get another nice whack to the side of the car, and that broke my windshield. And one has to realize that there is no service park brake, so I will be carrying this car into the next rally stage. I crossed the finish line with a 10 minute 03.17, which I think is a good time if you minus off all the incidences, and that will put me, I think, let me check, that should be first position for this rally stage. And for the first time after the first 2 stages in Rally of Great Britain have I won a stage. Pretty happy with that. So we're gonna save a progress, and we're gonna proceed on with the 3rd and final rally stage for this episode, which is the Tanner. And this is a very twisty, tight, full of 90-degree left, right, medium turns, just a lot of very low speed corners. And as you can see, it is pretty bad. I understand, and I went right off at the very start, just barely 12 seconds into the rally stage. I spin out. and I'm gonna leave the whole stage here as what I been doing for the past 2 episodes. Leave the last stage for everyone to see. Moving on, it's gonna be this moment where it ruins the entire rally stage. When right off hit the tree, I thought, there was nothing wrong with that, just a slight bump. No, that ruined my gearbox. I really don't know why, but it ruined my gearbox. And for the remainder of the rally stage, I am stuck in that gear, which I assume is first gear. We are not doing well at this stage at all. This gear problem means that we're gonna get bogged down a lot. But lucky for me, it wasn't as long as Noica. It is actually a third shorter than Noica. No, 2/3 shorter than Noica. So imagine if this happened at Noica, it would have been horrendous. I wouldn't have any straight line speed at all. Lucky, you don't really need that much of a straight line speed here. It's a lot of twisty and turny, full of turns, and lucky. That's very lucky indeed. As you can see further on the rally stage, my power from the engines will start to fade, especially towards the end. It will be quite pathetic. I'll be going down at snail's pace. It is disaster actually. So in summary, so far, first rally stage, meh. I think finished third or fourth. Second rally stage with a great 17-second lead victory, and this third rally stage, I don't think we're gonna win or nor get a third or fourth place finish. Struggling to get around these 90-degree turns. Just the one gear problem is really annoying. No, I'm really glad the engine didn't blow up and dropped me right before the finish line, just like the previous episode. Yeah, that's spoilers. You must have watched part 1 if you're already this deep into part 3. Part 1 and part 2 if you're this deep into part 3. This was quite annoying, especially the broken windscreen was also a huge distraction. There's a lot of this medium left, medium right, 90-degree turn left, turn right. Oh my god, it was really frustrating. And secretly I was just praying for the finish line to appear. I was praying that my spotter doesn't say your engine temperatures are too high, your water temperatures are too high. As you can see at this point, my engine wasn't even producing any power at all. It's probably down to 1 brake horsepower. Look at that, it was pathetic. I thought my engine was about to blow up any minute now. But there was a salvation. There was this. The finish line. The finish line would appear soon after this 90-degree right turn. As you can see, I was pretty happy at this point to see the finish line. That means we're done. We're done with this one gear bullshit. And it was a terrible result. 4-minute 11.60, which puts me somewhere in the region of bottom, second last or third last, because most of them finished under 4 minutes, which is a complete disaster. And what can I say? Every time we have a good first and second stage, we screw up third. Disappointed. But anyway guys, that's the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. As you can see, the damage is not that extensive, but yeah, we lost a couple of stuff. We lost the clutch. Right, that's the problem. We lost the clutch, not the gearbox. So anyway, that reminds me of Pesta Maldonado. Right, anyways, have fun, take care, see you next week.